Hey everyone, my name is Val Bazo and I am a 2-star qualifying Diamond Beachbody coach. I've been a coach for 11 months now and I am in love with this job. I don't even know how I can call it a job because I get paid to do awesome things with awesome people. A little bit about my story. I started with Beachbody 6 years ago with the original P90X. My husband begged me to be able to order it from the infomercial, and I told him how silly he was because it wasn't going to work. It was an infomercial, and everything on there is a gimmick. Well, his mom actually decided to get it for us as a gift because we had just had our first baby, and she knew that I was already into health and fitness and that I'd want my body back. So we got it, we did it. In the first 30 days, I lost 10 pounds, so I realized that it wasn't just a joke. This really was a great product and a great program. So since then, I've done almost every Beachbody program that has came out, and it wasn't until last year this time that I knew anything about coaching. I don't know how I managed to get past that one, but I did, and it's just because the timing wasn't right. I truly believe that everything happens for a reason, and it wasn't my time until now. So, a little bit about me. I have 2 little girls, and I am married to my wonderful, wonderful man. His name is Dustin, and we've been married for 9 years. He is in the Navy, so that means that we spend a lot of time apart, and we've moved quite a bit. It's definitely a hard, I guess, life, but it's worth it to us because we love each other and there's nothing that I wouldn't do for him and our family. So with that being said, I've been a stay-at-home mom since our first little girl was born almost 7 years ago now. And last year around this time, I remember sitting at my kitchen table crying because I had my budget laid out in front of me, and I was really the main financial person in our relationship. I just took care of it all. Well, I saw that we were starting to drown. I didn't know what we were going to do, and I didn't want to burden my husband with it, but at the same time, my stress that I was feeling was starting to show, and our relationship was taking a strain. It was even starting to affect my kids because they could feel my stress. So I just sat and cried, and I prayed a lot. So I didn't want to have to put my youngest daughter into daycare, and my oldest had been in kindergarten for a little while at the time. My husband was in and out of deployments, so it was just really rough for me. I had had my thyroid removed. It's been 2 years ago now, but that took a huge toll on me. Long story short, the doctors thought that I had thyroid cancer, so they removed my entire thyroid, only to find out that, thank God, it was not cancerous. I was very, very lucky and blessed, but at the same time, I was going through a lot of doctor's appointments to try to get medications that worked for me. I had gained 6 pounds at one point in just a 3-week period. It was awful. I was depressed. Every side effect for thyroid issues, that was me. And I made a lot of excuses. I never felt good. I feel like I really just gave up, and I had lost myself in the last 6 years of life, really, with my kids and everything, just the normal mom stuff. But then with my thyroid issues on top of it, I still wasn't where I should have been, and I was just miserable. So all of a sudden, after lots of prayers, an old friend contacted me through Facebook and asked me if I had ever considered being a Beachbody coach, and I had no idea what she was talking about. So I told her I would love some information about it while I looked for a real job. And it wasn't shortly after she presented me with the whole info about it that I decided to go for it. And I'm the type of person that when I decide to do something, I commit and I make it happen. So I really kind of took that first month, I guess. I was timid, I was shy, I didn't know what to do. I cried a little bit because it felt like information overload, just like any job would be when you first start. But I got over it. I got myself into some of the amazing apprenticeship groups that our top leaders run each month, and I learned the business. I started teaching myself how to do these things with the help of these amazing coaches that I have become best friends with. So slowly but surely, here I am, almost a year later, as a 2-star qualifying Diamond Beachbody coach. And when I first started, a lot of our amazing coaches were 2-star, 3-star, and above coaches, and I just looked at them and I was like, oh my gosh, what would it be like? That is so cool. They're so awesome. That would be my dream, is to be in a position where they're at right now. Well, I made it happen. I set goals for myself and I worked towards them and I crossed them off my goal board. I found myself over this last year, and the passion that I feel every single day is unexplainable. I get to help people reach their health and fitness goals. I could cry just thinking about it every single day. I mean, I get phone calls and emails and text messages and friends who show up on my doorstep with hugs because with my support and motivation, I have been able to help them lose 10 pounds, 15 pounds, more. I have a girl who's lost 65 pounds over the last 10 months. I mean, it's just incredible. And those phone calls where their pants are falling off because they're too big and they get to go shopping. I could go on and on and on. And then they learn how to clean eat. It's not hard. And they figure it out. And not only are they doing it for themselves, but they're doing it for their children. And they're teaching their families how to live healthier lifestyles. It is the most rewarding job on the planet. So I hope that this inspires you to just take the plunge. If this is something that you've been thinking about doing, commit to it. Make it non-negotiable, because once you do that, the flame ignites and your passion will explode. And we will help teach you how to create this business and how to make yourself have a life that you've always wanted and that you've always dreamed of. And we are here to support you and help you grow in every way that we can. And I just hope that you can find this as rewarding as I have, because whether you want to make $100 extra a week, 200, 500, 1,000 or more, your income is going to be a direct reflection of how many people you help, and that feeling cannot be topped by anything else. So I hope that this has helped inspire you at least just a little bit, and I really hope to see you on the team really soon. Bye!